H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Wednesday. And today is Women Rock Wednesday. And I don't see a woman on the feed yet. Fellas, I see you. I see you, fellas. I appreciate you, fellas, but where my girls at? Where my girls at? You know I got to have my girls share the show. Find your girls. Go find your girls. I know y'all tell them. Don't come on there so y'all can't be seeing Hatter and Jim Hicks. You don't need to coming up there seeing them. We don't want you women. We don't want them. So call the women. Call the women. Text, tag, tell somebody. And I love that the guys that came on first. I love it, man. Man, these guys taking over. The men taking over, man. It's so much stuff. That I'm gonna share with y'all today, man. I'm gonna take y'all. Y'all need to text, tag, and tell somebody about this. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you. It's a unique story. A couple of unique stories that I got to tell today, man. It's something else. It's some things. It's brand new content. Thank you, that is Moody for what you sent me. I'm gonna share some of that with the people. But I'm serious. We, I just think I'm just thinking. Like shout out to one of my favorite friends in the world. He sometimes when I get to talking serious, or when I sometimes they so used to my voice being so loud, and then sometimes I'll he said they have to turn it back up. So I got to figure out a way. I don't have an engineer right here with me to up and down my voice. So I got this very, very high grade mic, and trying to get it. Maybe I got to keep my voice constant. I'm trying to, I don't want to be too loud, that blows your ear out. And then but sometimes I have to. Sometimes y'all don't understand certain moods that I be when I'm delivering a message. I can't deliver it all. Blah, 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 blah. Sometimes I have to, have serious moments, and you have to change the moods. I don't try to. It happens innately. It just happens. So, but but get your people to the chop shop, man, and let them know this. So much you experience on this chop shop, y'all. Y'all may not realize it, but some of this stuff have to be orchestrated. It had to be assembled. It has to be somebody with a vision who sees a role for all of the other different parts. I play the conductor, right? It's different people doing different in different sentiments. Big Jimmy is different, Chris different. Even y'all on the feed are different. You follow me? It's different people, so we got to share the show more. I just hate to come on here and tell y'all. I'm thinking y'all should just say, "Look, man, I'm sharing this show. I'm sharing this show." Everybody you talk to about it said, "Man, look, I got something. Just check it out. Just check it out. Tell me what you think." We had a guy yesterday on the show that's been on this show for I know at least for 3 or 4 years. While his son was in high school. And y'all, it's some questions. When he come on the show, it's some questions I want to ask him today. And it's some questions I want to really ask him, because he's bitter at this at the summer basketball community, because stuff didn't happen the way he thought it was gonna happen for your son. Y'all listen to me. Y'all listen to me. I don't care how high they rank your son, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm gonna get into some NBA, because I want to talk about the Emirates NBA Cup. I want to talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo. But some of this stuff we need to, Chris, uh, Chris. But check this out, Chris. You got a guy that you've talked to through text, you talk to on the phone, and some people just ain't gonna get it, Walter Yates. Y'all, Walter Yates, I've been missing you. You know, I don't know where the women is, but I ain't gonna wait on them. But some people just don't get it, Walter Yates. Walter Yates, I know you're smart, you're a brilliant man, but I know you done came on this show and then got something and you applied it to your life with it. I know. You don't even have to tell me. You told me before. You don't have to tell me. But we got some people that just sit here and just look and just about to be and try to ask these questions, you know, telling Jimmy what he need to do. Well, maybe because you the leader and you need to do this and you need that. That kind of ticked me off because you don't know all the dynamics. And I'm glad Jimmy came up here and told y'all a few of the dynamics between it. That's why y'all know in the beginning, somebody called me and said, man, why don't you talk to these two guys? Son was mad at me, so I couldn't talk to him because he was mad at me because of Jimmy, right? So I couldn't talk to him. And I talked to Jimmy. And Jimmy was saying some stuff that what he told y'all, and it made so much sense to me. So that's why I never talked about these two guys ever get together. I ain't never said that. I said the basketball community need to get together. Chris, Reginald Simpson, big coach. Rabbit, I always said we got the power. I said, y'all blaming Sloan and Jimmy. Don't blame them two guys. No. But something bothered me, and it keeps bothering me. And just check it. Let's pretend y'all were a parent. Let's pretend. You had a summer team. Your kid was on this summer team. Y'all need to share this show. I'm giving y'all some. I'm finna rehash this. And I hope the kids at the Legacy School of Sports and Sciences are watching today. But you on a summer basketball team, right? Ray Moore. Your son, Alfio, on a summer basketball team. So they send you the two games your son gonna play. Okay? I guess how they send you the text or whatever. Your son play here one time, play here one time. Let's say you're a mother and our father that just don't know. So you go on the north side, your son play a game, you're playing $25 to get in, whatever. Then you go way over in Missouri City, your son playing in a whole nother tournament. You got to pay 24 more dollars and spend gas from 50 miles, 50 miles worth of gas. Trey Williams. Something is wrong with that. And a lot of people won't talk about it, won't nobody talk about it but me. Because don't none of these guys pay me to do nothing. I don't have no allegiance to none of them. I'm not on the payroll for Jimmy, Sloan's gone, none of them. None of them. So I can speak as a free man. I can speak as a parent that I felt for this mom that day. I felt for that mom. She going to a tournament. She think it's the same tournament. But they didn't put one game they playing in Sloan's tournament and one playing they been playing the Jimmy tournament. Well, I just don't want to. I don't want to piss neither one of them off. So I'll just play in both of them. Soft, 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 soft. Do y'all hearing what I'm saying? That's what's wrong. And I know for a fact that Jimmy tried to get that resolved. He called me and said, man, I'm doing it. I got some concessions. I forgot what the concession was. Y'all, he had to bring it back up to me because it really wasn't when it ain't my business, y'all. I really don't pay too much attention to it. So I didn't go all in on it, Jermaine Cooper. Hey, Lady Baron, Jermaine, I see y'all. But Jermaine, if Lady Barron, her son was playing on a summer team, and the people over the team put him in one game in each event, she had to go on the north side, pay 20 some dollars to play it, to get in that event and her enough people. And then they go 50 some miles to Missouri City to play in another event and got to pay to get in that event too. And I blame the people who schedule it. I'm not blaming the guys who give an event. They giving an event. It's time for us to stop blaming them guys because we don't have to show up. Mr. Proud, Anissa Ville, we don't have to show up. Thank you, Anissa, for coming on. You didn't say nothing this time. Usually you say something, but I can't see you on the screen. You just snuck in over there. Maybe another woman other than Lady Barron snuck in there. But are y'all seeing the dynamic? This is what I'm talking about what's going on in this community. There's no way that mama should have had to do that. Why, if a guy been had these events for 20 years on these days, why you bring your black ass come in there and want to do an event on this day? But when the other people come to town from Dallas, the Gasso people, you don't want to do no event on their day. And maybe, maybe it's spite. Maybe it's, but, and I know you don't own a day. Nobody owns a day. I can't tell when I was recruiting athletes and trying to represent athletes, I couldn't tell the other sports agency, hey, I'm going after him, so y'all don't. No, they're gonna go after him. I'm gonna go after them. We setting up, and the guy and the client gonna choose who they feel they want best. Y'all got to choose. Even if you choose and say, look, I don't like this. Choose one. You got to choose something. You just can't be a man that's on the fence. The Bible says something about that. You got to make a choice. They might talk about me. They might not. So what? They might talk about your son. Listen, they can't talk about your son if he's good. Our problem is we don't want him to get good. So all I'm asking y'all is to just sit back as the consumer. You got a son, if he can play, listen, I'm finna give it to you one more time. If you got a son that can play, I think I'm talking about a stable mind man, though. That's what I'm talking about, Jill Barron. We just not stable enough. We we got to sit here and say, look, I know I want to see my son play, but I'm sick of the foolishness. I got to get my son better so he can be beyond the politics. I got to call that program guy. But see, the parent did not know until it happened. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Oh, I love that man right there. Thank you, Walter Yates. Then pop up on the screen, you Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. That's what they're doing. Them guys are being double-minded, ladies and gentlemen. See, it ain't happening to y'all. So I don't see the outraged. I got outraged because I guess the people call me. I have outraged when somebody come on this show and mention that their event costs $10, and then when people that watch the show thinking They bringing 5 people to the game so they can pay $50 and they get to the door. It's $100. They calling me saying, Robert, the guy false advertised on your show. Come on, man. We got to stop doing bad business. We got to start doing things of excellence. My daughter was watching this show the other day. She said, Dad, I'm just looking at the quality. Look at the quality of this feed of this show. Because I demand excellence. I'm not going to, this microphone is one of the highest grade microphones you can get because I want my sound to be right. So, because I demand excellence out of myself. Go back and look at these shows a long time ago when I wasn't producing them at the radio station. They just put out a show. No, I got our name on it. There's people all over the world watching this show, man. I hate to tell y'all that. I talked to a mama last night, live in New York. Tell my baby, I love watching your show. Y'all think this show is just for y'all in Houston? No. We ain't even took over Houston. What if Sterling Creeks go have 20 people come on this show tomorrow? What if Walter Yates had 20 people? Every last one of y'all had 20 people that came and subscribed. How many of y'all on YouTube have not subscribed? On Facebook have not subscribed on YouTube? Because sometimes YouTube don't work. So you have to be able to come on. How many people have done that? Donzel, I'm doing a little house cleaning today. Somebody got to make sure this thing flow every day. Make sure that all of this stuff come together. It's like having a string section over here and a wood section and a brag section and being having all these different sections is real challenging thing to do. Being a maestro of the orchestra is difficult work. Y'all, I'm up here maestroing. Then you got somebody want to say something crazy on the feed. And y'all don't understand. They ain't talking to me. They're speaking to America. They're speaking to the children at the Legacy School of Sports and Sciences. And when you see it in real life, and when you see someone who's able to have a vision and put it in from 7 years before and connect it with 3 years into the future, can y'all imagine what I'm doing? Imagine what we're doing. Walter Yates been there from the beginning. My baby in there crying. They messing with it. Yo, when y'all see it in real life, now some of y'all just new on the show. When you see someone who's able to have this vision, Chris Walker, and then he just, walked off and left it and wanted to go coaching. One bucket don't stop no show. And we pull it in for 7 years before and trying to connect with 3 or 4 years after into the future. And having a 360 degree in every direction, not even just circle, but spherical approach to organizing and making this community better. And when you see it happening in real life, and you can almost just dismiss it and sit up in, I'm telling you about, I'm with a division, a top 5 coach, what y'all call it, a power 5 coach. And I done told this story over and over that said that the things that he don't like in Houston and you'll come over and make a comment. You talk to a recruiter. Hell no, don't diminish the fact I talked to one of ain't but a few of these guys in how many divisions? Let's say that Division 5, right? Let's say Power 5. Let's say it's just 10. Let's just say it's 10. It's more. Let's just so that's 50 men. Ain't but 50 of these men on the planet. And you come up here with your educated self and go say, you talk to this recruiter, and he said Houston is bad. Now I talked to a Division 1 head coach, the head Negro in charge. Don't belittle this platform, sir, because it didn't work for you. And somebody sent me something, Kim. Somebody sent me something. Somebody said, why don't you ask? Somebody sent me, because they know a little bit more about him than I do. They said, this is your questions for him. When was the last time you held someone accountable for providing you with bad recruiting advice? Because I didn't help him. He listened to the show and he complained about everything that we talked about on the show. Have you ever paid for a recruiting service or social media post? He told me to ask him. When I see him come on the feed, I'm going to ask him that. See, some of these people get so bitter. Yo, listen. Don't let nobody make you. I know these people can make you mad. If Doug don't rank you, girl, Demi don't rank you. Y'all mad at people. Y'all mad at everybody. That's not gonna get your son no scholarship, y'all. Denzel, that's not gonna get you back. You better be nice to as many people as you can. You don't have to kiss. Listen, don't kiss nobody behind. I don't never advocate that. Some people want you to kiss you behind. You don't have to kiss. I'm going. Hey, it's a dude called me the other day and said, "Dude, thank you for talking about my son on the show. He's had a whole lot of interest since then." If that's valuable to that man, he gonna try to figure out something to make something valuable to me. Yo, we can't keep having a toxic relationship where you keep taking and not giving. Somebody, if they, them not good relationships. And I know this thing looks so natural, a part of what we should be doing. You might almost dismiss because this so natural the way I deliver it. Man, this stuff, y'all, I have to bring new content to y'all every day. Today, I'm not gonna let nobody dismiss this. I'm gonna have a moment. I never dismiss y'all. I love to have a moment of gratitude with y'all. I thank every male and female on this feed. We are all in a space where we can be a part of this sphere of development and community service. I give y'all my email address. All you have to do is Chop Shop Htx at Gmail. And ask anybody. I answer everybody. I know I got some information that y'all need to have. I wish I had somebody to give it to me. But it wasn't a chop shop. But what I want to know, did anybody get uh did anybody get what did you get out of yesterday's show? Somebody put it up. If you watched yesterday's show, give me something that you got that you didn't realize after yesterday's show. Put it up on the screen. Uh but shout out to the Milwaukee Bucks. Shout out to them guys. They won the NBA Cup. A lot of people don't, dismiss it, but I don't at all. Uh, think about LeBron and won it last year. Matter of fact, we had two guys. LeBron, what his name? Darvin Ham was the coach for the Lakers last year. Him and Torian Prince was on that team that won the first cup, and these two are on the team this year. Uh, and I was thinking about Giannis under the Antetokounmpo. Um, that cup meant a lot to him. If you go back and look at it, a lot of people. I'm gonna give you some stuff. Let me just show you. Uh, it's meant a lot to him.
Few of my teammates got life-changing money. They're able to. We had this a joke within the team about our two-way guy Liam that I promised him from the first cup game. I promised him, I said, we're going to go all the way and you're going to get your house in Iowa. So after every game, I'm like, hey, one step closer to your house in Iowa. And after the game, we went to the locker room and, I saw smiles in their face. And for me, as I was saying before the game and at halftime, the money does not matter to me. It never mattered. If money mattered to me, I wouldn't be who I am. I wouldn't keep on pushing myself to the limit to improve every single year. But I understand that this is life-changing money to people. I'm happy that we were able to give that to a lot of players within our team, and not just players, coaching staff, physios, and people that helped us to win this trophy. But this is this legacy. This is a great moment for the team. This is a great moment for us individually that we were able to win the second NBA Cup trophy. This is a moment in time that, last year we came here and we had a bad taste in our mouth, and this year we came here and we were more improved, more composed. We played more team basketball, and we were more humble. So I'm just happy that the outcome of this trip was it's a good outcome, but we got to stay humble.
Because people ain't been paying attention to it. People just call it a money grab, and people call it a money and all that kind of stuff. But watch these guys when they came into the locker room. They wasn't pouring champagne. See, what you got to understand about this, and I'll play it after this. I'll play it after this.
A little bit hard. Hey! I'm so proud of everybody. So proud of everybody. Good job. Great job. Yeah. Everybody got 500,000, right? Let me hold some. I need 1 week day off. Yeah. Hey, I got on 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
And the reason I'm going to play that, I'm going to play it over and over and over again, because shout out to Ed Russell's granddaughter made the second team all-district water polo junior at Clear Creek. Shout out to her. Hold on, let me give her something. Let me give my girl something. Hold on, let me give her something. Hold on, I got something for her. This for her right here. Hold on. That's for her. Chuck McGowan, the cup meant a lot to that man. A lot of people say it was a gimmick. It was just a cash grab. But what y'all don't understand the history of what they're doing. They do this in soccer. They've been doing it for 100 years, maybe more. It's special because it's got a 100-year history. Can you imagine what happened in year one and the year two? In that 100-year history, people probably call it a gimmick or a cash grab. Let this thing play out. This thing is bringing interest to NBA basketball in December. And y'all usually don't get to watching it until December the 25th on Christmas Day. I think it was a great, great move. You can't tell Giannis that's not great. He said they went last year, they lost in the semifinals, a bad taste in their mouth. He hoisted that trophy with a lot of pride. He had triple-double. He had 26 points, 10 of 19 from the floor, 19 rebounds, 10 assists. See this, and if you include his 3 block shots and the 2 steals that he had. In addition, y'all, his ability to take on defensive assignments, the toughest defensive assignments, y'all. That is why he's going to be part of the MVP conversation in the season when the season ends. Chuck, what's up, Craig? Yeah, Matt, we got a lot of more years to go. Give it a chance, y'all. But check this out. People was coming on my show. On this show, talking about, What's Doc Rivers in the Milwaukee? Cause you got to realize now, I I I I I I I love the move. When Damon Lillard came on the team last year, I was just saying, how in the world gonna guard these guys? So people always trying to one up people and one up me or whatever, and they come on in. Hey, what you think about the Milwaukee Bucks? These same people ain't came on there and mentioned their name no more since then. Cause they started out, I think 2-8. They had a bad, rough patch. Middleton was hurt. He back hurt. He didn't even play last night. And you know, they know my affinity for Doc Rivers, so they want to blame Doc. They want to blame Darvin Ham. Say he was losing over there. Now they coming over here losing over here. Y'all got to understand. If you know anything about me, I been in this industry so long, and I know how hard it is for a brother to be in those positions. I can't tell y'all some of the stuff. So I shout out to anybody in any position. That's why Craig Lilly, Craig, whatever position you in, I'm gonna always lift you up, brother. That's why I don't allow people to talk about people. Not on this. This is a safe space. We can be critical of you if if you're pro, man, you was terrible. It's okay, but not these young kids. And I'm gonna tell y'all why later. But there was a play in the fourth quarter when this game was getting out of hand. Well, Giannis go down and he power dribble. He gathers his step, right? Then he backed him down. Oh, Lou Dort backed him down. Then he saw Isaiah Hardenstein coming over for some help. Lou Dort did a fantastic job of staying in front of him. But because he had, y'all watch this, he had so many OKC defenders to collapse on him, he makes the drive and kick the pass to AJ Green in the corner, who drains it for essentially to end the game. That is when this team is at their best. If you got a wide open shot and you were pro and we giving you allowing you to, you got to make that shot, man. Yo, I'm gonna use this word a lot this year in the broadcast. If you watch it, make sure you watch this, listen to the swag broadcast, Chatterbox and I. We had a great meeting this morning. I want to talk about him too. We had a great meeting this morning. See, when Giannis can attract 10 eyeballs, that's the other 5 people on the other team, on him in regards of defenders and paying attention and their attention span to him during live play. If I got 10 people watching me, I call that gravity. It's a word I'm gonna be using. The gravity of Giannis that's attracting all these guys. If ain't no 2 or 3 guys around you, my little young high school player, when they see you, they trying to double you or triple you. You got to get your gravity up. So your gravity, you attracting other guys so you can kick it to your other guys and make the game easy for everybody else because you so good at what you do, you bringing the gravity, you got the eyeballs on you. And I know your coaches ain't teaching it. You're getting this from Mr. Hatter. I'm giving it to you. If they ain't teach, go teach it to the coach. Go teach it to your trainer. Go teach it. Man, I want to have enough wiggle in my game. I want to have enough of basketball IQ in my game. So I'm so good, all 10 eyes going to be on me so I can kick it to my other guys. Giannis knew to pass that ball into the corner. He used to couldn't make that pass. His passing is exquisite now. He shot 0 3-pointers last night. Absolutely. Curry is the best at it. Curry Curry not only had the 10 eyes on the floor, but the eyes on the bench of the other team be watching it. That's a different animal, but I'm glad you brought that up, Matt. But Curry wasn't in the finals last. I mean, in the finals last night, so I didn't bring him up. I, unlike everybody else, I stay on task. But then I'm listening. But back to Chatterbox, man. Man, y'all, the man been a part of 11 basketball championships, calling the game for TSU for 24 years. This is my push for him being in the Broadcasters Hall of Fame. I don't know how we're going to do it. Larry Chatterbox Hale. He's amazing at what he does. I'm able to do whatever I'm able to do because of him. You got to realize this guy been doing this stuff for 20-some years before I got there. And all I did is try to come in, Matt, and what? Enhance what he did. I didn't try to do what he the play-by-play guy. But he had to play by game. He played by play for 20-some years. So they said the man needs some help. So one day, somebody was looking at this broadcast, this little internet show that somebody called us, looked at this broadcast and said, could we get that guy right there? This is how it happened. So it's some people, I hear about 7,000 damn stories talking about I interviewed for the job and I did all this, somebody. Yo, this is how it happened. Somebody came, I'm not going to call their name. They was watching the broadcast and the boss said, who is that guy? You think we can get him? This is how it happened. So guess who called me? So if anybody else said they had anything to do, their line sucker, whatever. Ralph Cooper called me. And the first time he called me, I said, man, I can't do that. I ain't never did that, man. No. Think about it. No. Yeah. That was on a Thursday. He called me back. I said, man, I don't know how to do it. I'm a guy that I like to have experience. I like to want. Then I thought about the George Floyd situation. I thought about me campaigning all the time for HBCUs, hoping a top player come to HBCU. How can I want that for HBCUs and I not do it myself? That was my thought pattern. I didn't have to go over there. A friend of mine gonna tell me, yeah, I heard how you got it. No, you didn't. If you didn't mention Ralph Cooper, ain't y'all now one of y'all? It's just dumb when people just say shit, and I don't know where it be coming from. So that was on Wednesday. I said no. On Thursday, I said all right. But guess what? The Prairie View game came up on Saturday afternoon, so I had to go study 4 different teams because we had to do the girls' game and the men's game. So I had to know everything about both girls, TSU girls. I hadn't been following them. Everything about TSU Prairie View boys and girls and TSU. I had to learn all that by early Friday, Saturday morning. Thursday night, I agree. Friday, all day to study, but I'm driving up to Texas, up to Prairie View. Tony Wash, this how it happened. Tony, I'm telling you, somebody gonna tell me how, I forgot who it was, I wanted to check the hell out of him. Come tell me how I got the job. How the hell you gonna tell the person who, do y'all understand what I'm saying, man? Somebody done told him something, he repeating something without having the fact. That was somebody's opinion. But it wasn't backed up by data. Y'all, I'll never forget the first time I ever did that. Had to learn everything about them kids. Had to learn their name. Because the game is live. Y'all, I don't get no do-overs when you broadcasting a game. I never did it before. I was nervous than a hooker in church. But I never forget after I got in the car, afterwards, Tony, I sit in that car, say, whew, it was a relief. Could ride back home. But it's just amazing. It's just amazing that people, Trey Phillips, could sit up here and tell you how you got somewhere and they don't have a clue about it. Well, shout out to Chatterbox. I know in the beginning it was rough because you got to understand, he been doing this stuff for 20 years. So when they bring me on, he looking at me like, upside my head. Dude, I'm here to help you, bro. I'm not one of them dudes. There's a lot of these rotten ass dudes out here try to do that. Dude, what you do, you're great at it. My thing is to sit and study and watch you. Hope somebody getting this somewhere in their life. Watch you and see how I can play off of you. I got to know when you stop or when you stop calling the play because I got to give quick analysis about what just happened in a game that's perpetual. We don't have too many times. It ain't too many stoppages. It's going back and forth, back and forth. Then I got to find a way to explain to y'all on the radio what just happened. But he helped me so much. I sit there, you don't understand. I just sit there and watch you. I didn't ask a lot of questions. I didn't ask, because what I was doing, I was studying the best on TV. I was taping the games. And I was just seeing how they go back and forth. I didn't want to have nobody else's. And what I try to do is just be me. I remember one time, dude just bust out laughing. I remember one guy walked in the gym. He walked in the gym. I never forget it. He walked in the gym. He had his headphones on. He said, man, I was listening in the car. I had to put my earphones on because he was coming in during the girls' game. He came and sat in his seat. He said, I just wanted to finish hear what y'all was talking about. He said one time, and I don't know why I said this. I just looked over the dude that hit a shot in this game, and then I looked back, I studied the game. The guy ain't hit a shot. I said, man, this dude ain't hit a shot in 2 weeks. I wasn't you know what I'm saying? But he hadn't. But he said, man, I could not believe that. I mean, he said just saying stuff like that. And it's just, all I did, I said, man, all I'm trying to do is paint a picture to you for y'all. Sometimes I ain't paint no good picture. Picasso wasn't perfect every time. Van Gogh wasn't good every time. But I just wanted to share that with y'all when somebody told me that. And KTSU is different from the sports department. See, a lot of people don't know. The sports department is the sports department, but KTS Sports, that's a whole nother entity on the whole school. It's a whole nother entity. They work hand in hand with the sports department, but it's two different entities, Tony. But I want to shout out to Michael Vick, because I would have never known. Y'all, I tried to represent Michael Vick. I think I didn't get to the champion in the room in that case, and I should have had him. Because I got to him at the right time, and I could have had him. I just didn't spend enough time up there at Virginia Tech, and but I think my heart is. He said something because matter of fact, him and Charles Woodson are on the Fox broadcast in the morning. I think he's not going to have that I don't think he's gonna have that job anymore, so that's gonna be somebody else's job. But he said, I think my heart is ready, is really into teaching, the game of football. That's what he said. He said, you're teaching more than football. But I would like to tell him, bruh, you're teaching more than football, Michael Vick, with this move, brother. Behold the green and gold. You're teaching more than you're gonna shape the minds of young men. Because I remember when you was a young man, you did some crazy, crazy stuff. I would never repeat on this airways. It was a reason, y'all, that he went to jail. He wasn't supposed to go to jail, but he wasn't taking care of the people around him and was doing that shyster stuff. And you got people around you and you're treating them bad. Listen to me, y'all, you young athletes. First of all, be nice and be kind. But if you got people around you all the time and they knowing where your skeletons is buried, man, you got to treat them a certain way. I hope you got that. He said, I ain't done a lunch since 19. This guy ain't made a shot in 2 weeks. He said, oh, I said that. I said, I haven't done a lunch since 1972. I probably, hey, son, where you been, girl? You know I'll be missing you. But you know what? And I'm gonna repeat it again. But I just like the people. I forgot who it was on the feed, but in the same way, Doc Rivers was yelled at in the beginning of the season. Y'all need to have the same energy of respect now. Okay, I got that in my notes. And y'all, that affirmative action stuff is working. It's working real good. Just then, the Harvard Law School's incoming class include just 5 Black first-year students, the lowest since the 1960s. This come at the wake of last year's SCOTUS ruling gutting affirmative action. Elections have consequences. I've told y'all, and I know y'all voted, and I know for some of y'all, we might have a Trumper on here. But y'all will remember I told y'all when they allowed those 3, what's that man named? Donald Trump, to appoint them 3 sorry ass judges. They did it with the intention of gutting affirmative action, the Voting Rights Act. Now he's going to be able to appoint 2 more. And these people are going to be younger. They're going to be in their 40s. So for the rest of my grandson's life and the rest of his life, he's going to have to deal with this rap. Elections matter. They does have consequences. People talking about the presidency don't have no consequences. Yes, it does. All of it is. But you got to know how to use it. So, yeah. And this impact is not hypothetical. It's here. 19 Black students. Think about if they'd have gutted it a long time ago. Barack and Michelle wouldn't have got in. Oh, he trash, but we know he's trash. Him and his other partner over there. But Trump we didn't vote for Hillary, and Trump gave us 3. Them 3 he gave worse than him. They worse than clowns. You just mad at clowns because he Black. Just pretend clowns white. Then you won't be too mad at him, man. Y'all, I'm gonna address this one more time because if Women Rock wins, I just don't understand it, but I don't know because I just don't know, But this young girl is Travis Hunter, fiance. She took to social media the other day, and she said Travis used to take her and her girlfriend to parties and wait outside on her and the girlfriend going in and party. And he wait, come take her home later. Why you say that? Then I heard a reply the other day. Might be the best reply ever to anything this girl has to say. I'm praying for this young brother. Do y'all know I knew, but a lot of y'all didn't know what Savannah sound like until after LeBron's third ring. Did y'all get that? You didn't know. I was thinking about something. I saw this. Uh, I got to share it with y'all. Got to share this with y'all. Y'all too good to me for me not to share this with y'all. Watch this.
I'm Johnson Batamosi, a native Washingtonian, Stanford graduate, 9-year NFL veteran, and sports fanatic. I remember two-a-day practices and playing high school football games on Buchanan Field, which is less than a mile from where I sit today. I began playing team sports to make friends and striving to earn a football scholarship because as a nurse, my single mother did not earn a salary that could pay the current cost of college tuition. President Teddy Roosevelt's quote regarding the man in the arena has always arrested me as particularly poignant. We all admire the athletes in an arena because of their intense efforts, valiance, dedication, and the fortitude it requires to compete at a high caliber and achieve excellent feats despite one or many obstacles. During my experience as a collegiate student athlete and when I joined the NFL as a professional 12 years ago, legalized gambling in sports, or sports betting, as it has come to be, did not exist. But the intense scrutiny and external pressures that athletes often receive from fans and critics did. The sophistication of mobile devices and the rapid growth of media platforms has allowed for both fans and critics an opportunity to interact directly with the athletes that are subjects of their gaze. As a result, the rise of legalized sports gambling has increased levels of fan engagement, but has introduced more stress, new mental health challenges, and has increased the number of threats and incidents of harassment to both amateur and professional athletes. I have to acknowledge that incidents of harassment sometimes extend much further than internet exchanges. I'm Johnson Batamosi.
Did y'all hear that? Last night, Drake, school, I forgot where Drake is. I know. Is it Kansas? Wichita? Somewhere. Drake, they stung Kansas State in overtime in a Wildcat Classic, 73-70. The Drake Bulldogs improved to 10-0 under the first-year head coach, Ben McCollum. Somebody was writing. They said K-State paid a kid $2 million to come and hoop for them this year. Drake paid a guy a bit less than half that to coach the team. He brought 4 D2 kids with him and is now beating the Wildcats and other deeply shamed NIL team, Miami. It's an hour. Okay. Not Indiana, it's an hour. You're right. You're right. Thank you. Did y'all hear what I just said? Let me repeat that because some of y'all don't hear, especially this one guy. You don't hear that good. Drake beat Kansas State in Jerome Tang now. 73-70. Drake. Kansas State paid a kid $2 million to come hoop for them this year. Drake paid a guy a bit less than half of that to coach them. The Drake coach get paid less than the player on Kansas State. He brought four Division II kids. When y'all talking about y'all, I can't go D2. Four Division II kids with him, and they have now beaten the Wildcats and other deeply sham NIL team, Miami. Coaching still matters. And Jerome Sang said this after the game. Y'all watched it. Wait a minute. Did I put it up there? Hold up. I got something for y'all.
Yeah, we you know, it is hard. It's I'm a 58-year-old man, and I feel it, you know, and I tell the guys that I feel it, and it changed how I was coaching early in the year, you know, and I've been real transparent about that, you know, and I had to find that balance, you know, of that, because I'm called to love these dudes and help them mature. They're still young men, right? Like 18 to 23-year-olds that, you know, they have to learn how to grow and handle it. And the lack of leadership at the NCAA and some of the decisions that were made with people way above my pay grade has put us in a vacuum where we have no direction, and we've thrust all this upon these young kids, right? And then we tell them, now be adults, right? Like I heard Fran Fischella say the other day, when a kid from another school missed a shot, he said, they pay him way too much to miss that shot, right? I watch NBA games, and they never say that about NBA players who make way more money than that, right? But Fran spoke what everybody's thinking, but it's the wrong thinking, right? It's wrong, you know. And so, man, all we're gonna do as a staff, we're gonna keep loving these dudes. We're gonna teach them how to, you know, deal with the anxiety that comes upon it, and view it differently, and build their faith, you know, in something that's greater than just bouncing a basketball, and help them to handle this so that they can become the men, husbands, and fathers that they're capable of being. Yeah,
We had a young man come on earlier, talk about sports gambling and how the fans are treating the players. See, maybe if y'all knew more of these players and knew more, y'all understand how my heart beats for them. This could have been my son. This could be your son. If your son be good enough, y'all got to quit thinking, well, it ain't happening to me, so it ain't nobody no kin to me. Listen, that's why I tell you, that's why you think I'm always supporting these kids. I know what they're up against. They pay him too much to miss that shot. Then we got a young man named Michi Johnson for Ohio State. Played 30 minutes a game, has taken a leave of absence from the basketball team. Play all the minutes, shoot anytime he want to. He's taking a personal leave from the team to address some personal matters, according to Team Sports. He's a native of Northeast Ohio. He played his first 2 seasons at Ohio State before transferring to South Carolina. Last year, he earned all of this to Gamecocks, then he came back. He's a primary contributor to the team, even as his production has dipped a little bit compared to the last 2 seasons. His 3-point shooting is okay. But during the pregame captions meetings the other day he scored 5 points in 26 minutes when they got beat by Auburn. And y'all wonder why I don't let these people just come up here, tear these kids' head off. Then I look at B.J. Armstrong. Think that is Moody sent me this. And I want y'all to help me with this. He said, talking about youth basketball, he said, you cannot put people in environments when they're young and begin to start judging them. This guy's the number one player in America. How do you determine that? This guy, the best player in Houston. How do you determine that? This guy's the best player in Dallas. I mean, how do you determine that? This guy, the best player in Texas. How do you determine that? You have a basketball camp. Hold up, I'm gonna go. Because a woman said something. This coach right here understands life. Yes. She said, I was told by a recruiter the term amateur athlete is non-existent. These college athletes are in a pro environment. We have to put professional athletes around our children to give them real advice. No, you don't. You need to put professionals around, because them professional athletes don't know a damn thing. Miss Victoria Calicut. Don't you put your kid around no professional athlete. You put your kid around professionals. Because if your athlete you put your kid around have not been groomed by a professional, it's the blind leading the blind. And it's a lot of them out there that ain't got a clue. Or all you got to do is turn on the damn news. It's some professional athletes I wouldn't want my son or daughter near. Just because you're a professional athlete, don't think you got it going on. You just got some money. Take it from a guy who's been in this business for 30-something years, that has groomed some of these guys that now people seeing these guys know what the hell they doing because they were groomed to. Tang, yes. Around professionals. I got you. She said, I'm a professional player. I raised mine to understand. Okay. They got to be around. Oh, yeah, I tell them all the time, Victoria, go watch Tilma Fertitta and see who around him. Got the baddest lawyer, the baddest accountant, the baddest businessman he got. But y'all want to surround yourself with Junebug Jackson. You can have Junebug Jackson around, but Junebug Jackson shouldn't be making no damn decisions. Professional decisions. Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to repeat. Got this from B.J. Armstrong, and I wanted to share this with y'all. You cannot put people in environments when they're young and begin to start judging them. He said, these guys, he's number one in America. He's number one in Houston. He's number one in Texas. He's number one in Dallas. How do you determine that? Because all of it's subjective. Your number one might not be my number one. We don't look at the game. We don't look at the thing too. So who's to say somebody number one? Then you have a basketball camp that BJ said. And basketball camps are environments for you, supposed to be some environment for you to learn how to participate in a group team setting. Right? And at the end of all of these camps, there are individual rankings. Now you bring them there to teach them how to play in a group in a team setting. But at the end of the camp, you give individual rankings. Y'all got to make it make sense. B.J. Armstrong, he said, time out. Hold on. So on one hand, you're going to the top 100 because you are going to be invited. You're going to invite the best players to do what? Learn how to play the game of basketball. Correct? But immediately following the camp, the individual rankings come out for a team event, not an individual event. So on one hand, it just got to. He said, time out. These young people, this stuff is in their mind because their minds are underdeveloped. That's why I tell y'all to slow down on them. Y'all want to talk about he ain't this and he ain't that. See, he wet the bed. Yes, he gonna wet the bed. Y'all expect these little 15 to 16, 17-year-old kids to be great. But immediately following a team camp where you're learning how to play basketball, the individual rankings come out. It messes with these kids' mind because their minds are underdeveloped. They're not equipped to handle this level of duress. Why are we ranking the young people in a team sport? Reward the type of behavior that encourage people to do things that, let's use Mo. Let's call a dude named Mo. For instance, Mo said he want to win. Well, Mo, let me tell you something. If you want to win, Mo, that requires you to encourage the people to play basketball on your team. But why are we constantly rewarding the person who is the GOAT? We give out more individual awards now more than ever. He's the best rebounder. He's the leading assist. Mo, when you watch the game, it's an isolation basketball. Everything is about the individual. That's why I love what happened with Milwaukee last night. Ain't nobody ain't no feed came on here and said nothing about Milwaukee, whooping the hell out of them boys last night. But they was getting messing with me the other day because I talked about how like Doc in Milwaukee. But now ain't nobody said nothing about Milwaukee. We all know this is a team sport, he said. These mixed signals we send in the youth. We're giving all these opinions. Everybody got an opinion on a player. Thank you, B.J. Armstrong, for that, man. Rob, there's not enough OGs around. He said, I had people like Sam Cassell. Hell, I lived with Damon Stoudemire for 3 summers. I learned some real life lessons from Mouse. Being around him is priceless. But Damon Stoudemire, the guy you talking about, him and Sam Cassell, for the beginning of their career, they've been around a guy like me. And the guys in my sphere of influence. Them 2 guys there. I didn't know you stayed with Damon. But he was influenced by somebody. So if I hadn't put nothing in them, they wouldn't have had nothing to put in you. You see how this stuff works? You see how everybody got a role in this thing? You ain't, yeah, and like on this show, I'm the orchestra, I'm the what you call it, the conductor. I try to move everybody around where the things can be. And people get mad at me because I don't agree with you. See, y'all just coming on here with y'all opinion and y'all comments. I have to tabulate and conduct the whole symphony of comments. Like Herb just come on, a walk-on at a D1 program transferred to a JUCO, played in 5 games, and he received an offer to go to D2 with an offer for $15,000. The kid quit the team, withdrew from school, and enrolled at D2 straight away. I don't understand that. I don't understand. It speaks more to the culture of the event. It's a team camp. They skipped the team building. All of them like that, dude. You don't build chemistry in a weekend. No. You're right, James. James, I'm trying to figure something out. I promise you I'm trying to figure something out. But this coach, young guy, I forgot his name. He played for Rutgers. Let me tell you his name. I got his name somewhere. Big Ten guy. Hold up. His name Geo Baker. I bet you that is Moody know who he is. He played at Rutgers, a basketball player. Shit, I know somebody, former Rutgers player. He said, I'm thinking he was Big Ten Player of the Year. I think he developed kids now. He said, my honest thoughts from watching some basketball, and he wasn't in Houston. So y'all won't think he's talking about Houston all the time. Big Ten, up in that area. He said, my honest thoughts after watching some high school basketball over the last few weeks. He said, you can disagree or you can disagree. What do you think? He's a former Big Ten point guard. Watched a lot of high school basketball in the last couple of weeks. The reason I'm sharing this message, because I don't know this kid, and I'm reading this, and this is the same thing I've been telling y'all. He said it was just a lot of basics missing. There are a lot of kids that cannot get their man off of them with a jab step. A lot of kids missing free throws. A lot of kids talking back to their coaches. He saw more than that he's ever seen in the past. Man, I wouldn't say nothing crazy that my coach could keep me off the floor. I think this stuff at home. There are a lot of kids with bad body language. There's a guy in a whole nother city. I know I done said all this on this show before. No kids making the extra passes. I'm always talking about that. He said, I haven't been impressed with any kid's IQ. He said, everyone looked like they're trying to get their own shot. And if they have to pass, if you got 100 people on them, then they'll pass. He said he didn't see any kids passing it because they see that their teammate had a great opportunity. So he said he wanted to go and be into the mind of a college coach right now. See, this is what a lot of you parents don't understand. And he's watching the kid play. No matter how talented he is, if he's not making the extra pass, if he got bad body language, if he's talking back to the coaches, if he can't make free throws, why would I recruit you, man? And then the kids came. I can't wait the one coming out because they ain't asking me this. I can't wait till a kid come and ask me what he needs to do to get the attention of a college coach. One kid told me that. And I told him what I really felt. He ain't called me now one more time after that. And a kid come to you. When the last time a kid came to you, Ricky Scott? When a kid came to you, coach, you coach. When one of them kids that came and said, man, what do I need to do to get the attention of a college coach? And then you tell him it's the most basic stuff. And they look at you like you're crazy. Y'all, the man said he used to go in the gym and shoot 100 free throws. Me too. Had my son doing it. It was, y'all, let me tell y'all something. I ain't tell y'all this story. The man shot 95% from the free throw line in high school. 95. Shot 40-some percent from the three and shot over 50. He was a 90, 40, 50 guy, right? This man got to college. Y'all got to hear this now. He didn't shoot that many now as a freshman in the beginning. The man was shooting 50% in college. 95%. He had a sample size. He didn't go to the line a lot. But the reason I handled it, I didn't go at him bad on it because every time they needed, when the game was on the line, he hit them. When the game is on the line, to send the game in overtime, he hit them. Every time. Anytime the game was on the line, he hit them. But that young fella had 50. The next year, but 80, 90. He got, but as a freshman, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I thought I failed him. Y'all, I've seen this guy sit in the gym and hit 100 free throws in a row without missing, 110 without missing, 120 without missing. And for him to go to college and shoot 50%. But this guy Gio said, I feel like kids don't shoot 500 free throws no more. That ain't nothing on your body. Free throws don't hurt your body. You can shoot them all day long. Bottom line is you never get too good for the fundamentals, young people. You're never too good for the basics. Whether it be free throws, whether it be communication, body language, making an extra pass, just being a good teammate. You're never too good to do any of that. Shout out to this kid, Gio, man. I thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. He said, stop playing all these people to train y'all who never saw you play. Ooh, that's a good one. How can you train someone and you never watched them play? If you ever watch a kid play nowadays, they play like they train. Yes. And this is a high school coach talking, y'all. This is what I love about this show. The Anthony Lawrence collection is in the building. Google it. You tell kids to shoot free throws these days, and they look at you like you're crazy. But can y'all figure how I felt as a dad though? Y'all, that was one of my lowest moments, y'all. I'm just tell you the truth. When I saw that dude missing front end of 1-and-1s, like I said, he didn't shoot many, so he didn't have a chance to go, make them up. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I felt like a failure. Felt like a failure. This just in, 2024 track coach of the year, Clyde Duncan is watching the show. The Hall of Fame coach, Clyde Duncan. the 2024 track Southwest Conference champ, coach of the year. I mean, Southwest Conference coach of the year, Clyde Duncan, is watching the show right now. Cross country, indoor, outdoor. He watching the show right now. But I'm talking about these kids that you had to coach sometime, coach. But y'all, this weekend, I can't wait. I saw something. I can't wait. They won the cross country again this year. TSU track. TSU. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something. I can't wait for this, though. You know, I know a lot of people are going to be watching everything, y'all. Y'all going to be watching them college games. But I got to be watching this. Chuck McGowan and Trey Phillips going to be watching this. Juju versus Paige. I can't wait. Y'all know when I put that graphic up like that. This Saturday. No, not it, no. It is this Saturday, ain't it? Damn, man, hold up, y'all. It can't be that late, y'all. Hold up, golly. Just wanted to share that with you, just in case you forgot. But y'all, I got to tell y'all something. I don't know if they publicize this. It's Women Rock Wednesday, so you know I got to talk about a women topic. And Notre Dame this year, one of the top teams in the country, I think number 3. They held a preseason walk-on tryout. I mean, a season, in-season walk-on tryout. The result, they got a new team member. One of the individuals who tried out for the team is officially on the team, and her name is Lucy Jensen. Now, if Ivy likes what she saw in the freshman, and basically she added her to the 2024 squad. The number 3 team in the country had a walk-on in-season. You know, because these women, they get hurt a lot. They get hurt a lot. Like, what was that? Some teams couldn't field the team last year. TCU and a couple of teams were down the bare minimum. And this makes Jensen the only walk-on the roster this year. Congratulations to Jensen, Lucy Jensen. She has already made her debut with the Irish. She played in the game the other day. They played against Eastern Michigan, and she got solid 3 minutes in. She tried 1-3 and didn't make it. She's a 5'10" guard who scored over 1,000 points in high school, averaged 19 points a game her last junior and senior year. And if you're wondering what they're doing, having tryouts, Coach Ivy said they have low numbers because they're decimated by injuries. I think Maddie Westfield is out, KK Brantford is out, and Kylie Watson is out. So shout out, man, to them that young girl, man. That's amazing. Y'all, I had a unique time last night. I'm sitting there watching a golf match last night, made for TV. It was played at night. They had lights up outside. It was the PGA Tour. Had Scotty Scheffler and Rory McIlroy going against the Live Tour. That's the opposing tour with Bryson DeChambeau and Bruce Koepka. The PGA Tour beat the brakes off of them. But they played at a course, y'all. And I got to share this. I wish I had some golfers on. Well, I got one golf on here. I know. But Freight ain't here today. I wish he was here today. But they played at this place called Shadow Creek. Y'all, let me tell you something. I've had the luxury of playing this golf course one time. And I started to bring up, I forgot to go look through my pictures. Let me see if I got Vegas pictures from Vegas. Let me just, I do not know how to use this new update on the pictures on the iPhone, man. iPhone, y'all messed this thing up, man. I'm just telling y'all. If y'all listen, let me see. Let me just put in Las Vegas and see if it will come up. Because this probably ain't it. Let's go. Nah, that ain't some old pictures. I got a chance to go. I didn't realize I ain't never been back. That's why we got to appreciate stuff sometimes. I wasn't as good. I was a pretty good golfer, but I didn't understand the game I was in. I was at a golf course that most people in the world can't play. It's ultra private. And that weekend I played, and that went, and I played in Southern Highlands, another one. And y'all got to understand, I was just thinking I could just do this all the time. I ain't been back since. So when you go somewhere, man, enjoy where you've been and appreciate where you've been. I'm just helping y'all now. I'm just helping y'all because they played at Shadow Creek. Nobody rinsed this golf course entirely out but one person. Tiger Woods, the only person that ever had the juice. And you're going to understand why in a minute. But this company called Amafi, they had a special group, insane event there. I don't know how somebody must have been somebody must have been a super high roller because Tiger gambles a lot. So high roller. This is a high roller. And evidently, I was with a high roller. I ain't going to tell you who he was because I don't want to tell you his gambling habits. But now I know why me and him was able to be on this golf course. That's how I feel, y'all. Y'all got to understand. Limo came to pick me up to take me to the golf course. Limo brought us back. Regular cars can't go up in there, right? But I was what? I didn't know this boy was gambling like that. I didn't know he was gambling like that. I ain't gonna tell you his name though. Not one of my clients. I want him to be my client. But it's one of the most unique golf courses I've ever played. And I done played Pebble Beach. I done played Bandon Dunes. I done been over to England to play. I done played the old course. I done played in Scotland. I done played all over. But this particular course, I hope I get a chance to go back and play it now, right now, because I appreciate it a lot more. It's the most unique course I ever played. Like everything else in Vegas, this course shouldn't even exist where it is. Vegas is a desert, ladies and gentlemen. They built a course and moved 3 million cubic tons of earth and planted 20,000 trees and created tons of lakes and streams in the desert. Shadow Creek, look it up. So in the middle of a flat desert, you get to play a course that look like you in North Carolina with the rolling hills. I'll never forget this part 3, y'all, at the water fountain. I got the picture somewhere. I will find it for y'all one day. I'm going to put it behind. I hit a good shot in there, and dude hit one right there on me. I was hot, too. There's a little less than 12 tee times a day on this course. 12 times somebody going to play on that course a day. So let's say the maximum is 12 foursomes. 12 times 4. That's the only amount of people that be on that course that day. They are reserved for the high rollers. I did not do, no dude was gambling like that. And you got to stay at MGM properties. That's where you got to spend your money. But as a golf experience, that's one of the coolest things I ever done and didn't even realize what I was doing. I just took it for granted. Sometimes, man, I just have no idea of how I end up in the places that I do. And it's weird. I wish, now I want to go back, but I don't know no more high rollers. Trey, I got one better than that. Look up a golf course called Extansia in Phoenix. Extansia. I think ECAN, Extansia. Ain't but 4 rounds a day played on that course. No women allowed. Your wife came drop you off. Got a chance to play when Penny in 2000 when Penny was going to play for Phoenix. Jason Kidd, you know, he was our party guy. I mean, he was he was telling me everything to tell them to do for Penny to come there. I said, you got to do this. You got to get me. They got me a condo. They got me used to every time I came there, they had a brand new Escalade waiting on me at the airport. I had to get used to y'all get this kind of stuff. I used to negotiate this kind of stuff. I ain't want to use penny cards. I ain't want to be in his house. Had to have me a condo. Yes, because he gonna need me out here with him. He ain't coming. Backcourt 2000. Look it up. But I never forget. We played Estancia. I did not realize why I was at. Then they said, "Where you want to go? Let's go to Pebble Beach." When you got leverage. See, now if you couldn't play, if you wasn't good, I couldn't ask for that. So that's why I keep telling y'all, you got to get somebody that's good. They got to be able to play. He said the membership is up there to be that exclusive. Man, what? I don't even want to talk about the membership. I wasn't going to even mention it. But man, I had to share that with you. But you know, I'm just sitting there watching the news, and I'm sitting there watching the show, listened to the show yesterday, went back and listened to it again, just listen to the things that have been happening in our community. And this here, y'all, I need y'all to share the show because I'm going to give y'all something today. I want y'all to splice this out and send it to people. I want y'all to make this a short because I saw this and a young man was talking about it, and I just want to. He was feeling the same way I was, and I talk about this periodically. I tell y'all how media shapes our culture, and when I mentioned one day, and y'all, some of y'all still probably didn't get it. When I told y'all a man spent $44 billion to buy Twitter so he can affect your minds. $44 billion Elon Musk did. See, just in case people don't know, I got to give you this. Where did I? Oh. If you elect a billionaire who's appointing other billionaires to fix the system that made them billionaires, you're a special kind of stupid. But let me get back to this. TV, radio, music, any kind of media, social media. This is social media we on right now. It's extremely powerful. That's why I tell you to share it. It's extremely powerful. It has the power to shape opinions and create reality. Y'all, we got the power. This is Trey Phillips. This is Chuck McGowan show. When I see Trey and Chuck and Fob and all of these guys on this show, Coach Fob, all of y'all, what if I had 10 more Trey Phillips, 10 more Chuck McGowan, 10 more Coach Fob, 20 more Ricky Scotts, Big Coach James Bowie. What if we had all of it? Y'all, is possible. Y'all got more influence. It's Women Rock Wednesday, and men just took over the show. Cause the women, Victoria said something earlier, but I ain't heard from her since. But this media, and it's used to create any reality that people that's running it want to create. I choose to be positive on this show. I don't like people talking about people. Sometimes we got to talk about things that people did, but I'm not talking about the person. I know how to separate the person from what they did. So whatever narrative that these people want to push, they can push it with TV, music, and radio. This thing is very powerful. Kirk Collins, what I'm doing right now on this Chop Shop is very powerful. You know why? Because a woman emailed me and told me I helped save her son's life. I still don't know what I said. A lady called here and said, on the show one day and said, we're the best 120 minutes of her day. She use it and go before she go into chemotherapy. Something can happen to her. But she want to listen to this for 120 minutes. That's powerful. That's why it's called broadcast media. It casts a broad message out. Y'all think I be telling y'all to share the show for me? Y'all don't know me then. I want you to share the show for them. The people who don't know they're getting duped in summer basketball. The people who don't know they're getting duped in grassroots basketball. It casts a broad message out. Broadcast. Cast a broad message out. This is a broadcast. Whatever message people want to broadcast, and if you repeat it and you repeat it, it becomes reality. I've been trying to talk to a young man about his advertising on his show, and I know he's going to do it soon. But he don't understand. If we repeat it and we repeat it and we repeat it, it becomes reality. That's what people don't know about marketing. Whether it's true or not, I can come on here and say Trey Phillips is the best basketball player every day. Somebody gonna say, man, that think Trey must get ball. That's why I take this show so seriously. Somebody have the nerve to tell me to relax. No, I can't relax. I'm the director. Now you know why I take what I do and what I say seriously. I'm going to have some fun. Yes, I'm a fun dude. And I'm not going to do anything or say anything that goes against my beliefs. My partner called me this morning. He said, my girl done subscribe to your show. He said, man, sometimes in the show, when you get down and talking like this, it's not as loud. I said, man, I can't, I got to figure that out. Because I changed my voices because I changed my tone, the way I'm thinking. Then some people say, I'm loud. Sometimes, I mean, I don't know. That's me. But this thing is powerful and it's strong. Trey Phillips, it's got to be strong for a brilliant man like you to come on this show every day. Kirk Collins, I know you busy. Chuck McGowan, I know you busy. Y'all running empires on there. Coach Fobb, I know you're busy. For you to take out your time, Ricky Scott, I respect your time. Big Coach, I respect your time. James Boogie, I respect your time. Herb Baker, I respect your time. Aaron Wilford, I respect your time, and I love your comments. Victoria Wade, I respect your time. Walter Yates, you know I respect your time. You were there in the beginning. Kevin Freightman is there. I didn't see you, Freight. He was there in the beginning. Kevin Freeman, let me tell you something. I sent you a link the other day. As cold as that Southern Jaguar gear is that the AL collect or the Anthony Lawrence collection have, man, ain't nowhere in the world you should have that. You shouldn't have that shirt. That man, I ain't no Jag. I gotta quit. I can't work for Texas Southern to be wearing those Jaguar stuff. Man, ain't nowhere in the world I'm a Southern Jaguar know how that. I send that person to you. I don't never send you nothing. Derek Dusick, I don't know you that good, but man, I respect your time. Eric Boone, you know I respect your time. King Sticks, I respect that. Is Moody, you know I respect your time. This is a powerful medium. And a lot of people are paid a lot of money to push narratives out. That's why I try to get y'all abreast. I ain't talking about Stephen A. Smith and them. I'm telling you what they're paid to do. They don't own the company. They don't own the company. They got a person in their ear telling them what to say. They go to production meetings in the morning. I ain't got to go to no production meeting. It stops right here. It stopped with Jimmy. A lot of people are paid to push narratives, to broadcast messages, to program the people about things that the people who pay the bills want them to program about. That's why I get upset when I see that agenda. And y'all don't be understanding. Y'all, I know what's happening. I done talked to some of them, man. I got to say this, man, because this is my job. He said, thanks, I'm about to put on in an order. Absolutely. Man, the Anthony Lawrence collection in that Southern gear, if you went to Southern, oh my God. Grambling, he got Grambling laid out too. Y'all saw my gear, my jacket from Texas Southern. Everybody told me where they want. Go order it. They'll make you one too. 100% African American owned. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe we need to keep saying that over and over and over until y'all get it. Y'all, it's not just entertainment, man. Y'all remember this. I ain't never told y'all nothing. Media is the plural of medium. Medium. What does mediums do? It uses you to cast the message out. Let me give you the Webster's. Media is the plural form of the word medium. Medium refers to the various ways through which we communicate to society. The medium. TV programs, they program you. Why do you think they got so many police shows on the screen? They want to program you to respect the police. They got more cop programs on TV than anything. SWAT, NSI, ISS, NSI, NSI Mississippi, NSI the moon. What channel is that on? What channel do I want to use to push the media through? You see that? You see that? See, just me mentioning this on this show, you see how powerful this is? You see how powerful this is? We got to be intentional about this, man. Let's make him a millionaire instead of making what's his name? Phil Knight. Phil Knight got enough millions. But let me keep going. Broadcast the message to cast a spell on people. The spell that they want to cast. Broadcast. So it's important what you say about people. That's why I don't let y'all talk about people. I be careful of what I broadcast. People get mad at me, but I'm very calculated and very careful about what I broadcast. I'm not going to please everybody. And I'm not just going to let you say anything on this broadcast because I'm not going to come and say anything on your broadcast. That's disrespectful. And ain't nobody told none of their friends how disrespectful that is. So it's important what you say about people, what you say about a group of people. When you're in these group chats, talking about Jimmy, talking about me, talk about a vision. Now, my background, that's a golf course out here in California that I play at. Is the background for the high school kid that turned pro, or is it totally unrelated? Yes. No. No. Y'all hear my grandson back there? They won't let him come in here yet. So he gonna talk crazy. I'm gonna give a little bit of tranquilizer right here. But y'all, it's so important what people say about people. Stay out of this gossiping. Stay out of this group chat stuff. Talking about people. You're finding out that, yes, Sloan mad at Jimmy. But then it's all the people backbiting behind, telling Sloan, man, go on do it. Man, go on do that. Man, F that dude. He ain't this and it. And I ain't saying both of them, hey, both of them got their faults. But if I work with Gary Carter on an event and I show him the ropes of the event, historic event, and then things didn't happen after that event, and Gary will sit there and go, because he mad at me, and come and start putting his events on the same day as mine and make the city of Houston choose. Then you have a mama this summer, went on the north side, paid $20-some to get in an event. Son had 2 games. They sent the information to him. Then she went way over here out TJ and them forward in them place in Southwest East. So she 50-some miles. 50-some miles. Gas tank. $40, $50. Her son playing in an event. She not knowing this is 2 separate events. She just knows it's 2 games. That's not right. That's not right. But we get on this. We always egging people on. I'm always trying to calm people down. I'd rather speak life into you, man. I want you to have something. Now, if if you don't, I want you to eat, but some of y'all, I ain't gonna let you eat from my table no more. But I don't want to stop you from eating. You ain't gonna have the benefits of being at this table if you do some messed up stuff. But I still want you to eat. I'm not finna talk negative about you. Yo, I could destroy somebody right now with the words I can use on this show every day. Because what? I got this medium. But I wouldn't dare do that. But they try to do it to me. You follow me? The broadcast, these people use this media. This medium is important. That's why I tell you to share the show. Gary Carter, every time he come on this show, he says share the show. What if I had 20 Gary Carters? What? The spell. It casts a spell. Broadcast casts a spell. So it's important what you say about people, what you say about a group of people, any group of people. You have to be careful with that. I want this summer basketball and grassroots basketball to be better. That's all. I ain't trying to talk about you personally. If you effed up, then get your stuff together. If you doing some of these things, just say, man, maybe I need to stop doing some of this F stuff. I need to stop talking about these kids. You see these kids about to go damn crazy. What's my little kid at Ohio State? I mean, he just quit the team, playing 30 minutes a game. Michi Johnson. Casting spells, y'all. Before you know, you start to look at a whole group of people because of what people have said about you. And some people don't know me, but people that ran their mouth. And some people saying stuff about, people who ain't never been in your presence before talking about you. Before you know it, you start looking at a whole group of people crazy, like they're criminals. But always remember, you can go look at the facts. I really research stuff yourself and find out that it's not necessarily true. But these mediums are used. That's why I'm so careful when somebody told me, man, you too positive, man. But they use these mediums to cast these spells to program people about certain individuals and about certain groups of people. And y'all sometimes just don't do your due diligence and thinking critically and say like, whoa, hold on now. All of them black folks ain't like that now. Some people think all of us criminals. But I see enough of them doing the same thing and enough of people saying the same things about them on TV, they just automatically think, hey, they all just like that. Like most black people, y'all, that I know don't steal and rob and sell drugs. Most of my people don't do that. They're very smart. They're not criminals. They're not violent. They're not deadbeats. They're not thotties. The most of the ones I know are not like that. They don't hate themselves. They don't just hate people. They're actually loving and caring and considerate and welcoming people. That's the most black people I know. But that ain't the message. That ain't the message, Kurt, been put out here in the media. And I try to get that message out so much on here. That's why I don't talk about people positive. I try to help everybody. And they be like, leave Hatter over there. Don't share that show. He too damn positive. If I was one of these mess ass dudes that come on here with this mess ass stuff, talking about Travis Hunter's girlfriend, talking about B Diddy and all of them every day, boy, y'all be got it. That ignorant ass Charleston White stuff, y'all love that kind of stuff. Reason I can say it, because guess why? I can say it because I'm watching them. All they talking about, well, look at my numbers. Because people like ignorant stuff. What's up, Doug? Mr. Kevin Freitman. Mr. Freitman, I would love to take credit for that, but I was home sleep yesterday. Freitman, come on, man. Yo, this medium, I was talking about how important media is, Doug. I was talking about how important it is, Doug. I'm sitting here and just y'all don't understand what broadcast, what media mean. It's plural, it's me. Y'all see, people be a part of something, don't even know what it mean. I want to go and study what it means. Media. If you know, you young people, y'all better know this. Media is a plural for medium. What does a medium do? It uses you to cast a message out. Gary, we use you to cast, you go video and you cast that video out. And the Webster Dictionary, media is a plural form for the word medium. Medium refers to the various ways through which we communicate in society, or to society. TV programs, why you think it's called a program? It programs you. What channel is it on? What channel do I use to push this medium through? Boy, Robert Hatter, to broadcast the message. Chop Shop, it's for its time. We keep giving out great, great content. Some people just won't share it enough. A lot of people don't even duplicate themselves. They just say, okay, but I'm not going to let you disrespect this medium. I'm not going to let you disrespect this program. You might not like me, you might not like Jimmy, you might not like that, but don't disrespect this is an inanimate object. This platform is helping people. It might not help you. You got your life all together. Everything's all good with you. Your kid going to college. Your kid doing all this. It might not help you. Let me see what y'all saying. Let me see. Doug said he is a point. Doug, I've been like that all my life, Doug. Positive messages are so important. Let Travis live, and not our business to judge. Yeah, we already know that. We already know that. We already know that. But it's people getting a whole lot of clicks talking about that mess. And the reason I can talk about it, because I've been in the sports representation business for a long time. Mr. Tillman, you're talking to a guy with 30 years of watching similar stuff like that happens. with athletes. So I would be coming from a place of a different spot to talk about it. I'm just saying, slow down, let's be careful. You're young. But I know you're new to the show. An old saying say, you are what you eat, same what you meet it, whatever you consume. Absolutely. Jalen Fenton, Adam Boyd played good last night. Who did they play against? Who did they play against? Who did they play against? Who did they play on the other team that was a Division I player? Doug, why didn't you tell me? Somebody texted me this morning, Doug. They told me my young fella back in Houston and enrolled at Jacabe. Kid Jacabe checked back into Atascocita. Somebody told me that. Doug, you didn't tell me that. Why y'all keeping that under wraps? Humble. Who's on Humble team that's got a Division I offer? Who's on Humble team that got a Division I offer? Somebody help me. Doug, help me. See, I always like to know, because that's what the people going to ask me, man. Who did he play against? Look, Doug said, really? I don't know. That's the point I'm trying to make. So don't go tell me that they had a good game. Shit, they supposed to have a good game. Come on, Freight. Yes, they just gave that to me this morning before I came on the show. So I'm breaking news now, huh? But it also can be, hey, y'all, this is my source. You know how they say, this is my source. So it ain't, listen. Adam Boy, and what's my other man name? What's my name? What you say? Adam Boy and Jalen Fenner. They supposed to tear everybody's, and that's why I ain't really talked about Shadow Creek beating the brakes off all these people. They supposed to. They got two dudes for sure. Junior had back-to-back triple doubles in China. Belair is without his best player. Young fella. Freight. Keep on talking about the A-Way. A-Way got a good team. I ain't saying they got no good team. But they supposed to do that. I think I got everything for y'all that I want to give y'all something else from yesterday that I missed. Let's see. I ain't gonna talk about that no more. Let me see that I got. Oh, because I got the date. I got tomorrow too. I got tomorrow too. But do me a favor, go out and check out the Anthony Lawrence collection. Just look it up and take a look at it. Especially if you've been to, you go to HBCU. Doug Jones and everybody, all your friends have been to introduce the Anthony Lawrence collection to them, and just let them go through that website, and it's amazing the things that they're doing. He said, if true, that's the second straight Houston prospect who left SoCal Academy after Breach said. Who else went to SoCal Academy and left? Shadow Creek's best win is against College Park, a Colorado signee, and okay. See, thank you, Doug. That's context right there, Doug. Yeah. Toxic. Sheldon Henderson, he's been hurt for a while. But man, I enjoyed y'all today, man. The guys came and took over Women Rock Wednesday today. Shit, we're gonna have to start calling Women Rock Wednesday Women and Men Rock Wednesday right from now on, fellas. Let's duplicate ourselves tomorrow. Okay. I need another Michael Jordan. I need another Doug Jones. I know it's hard to find one, Doug. Just give me a reasonable facsimile of you tomorrow. I need another Doug Jones. I need a new person that said Doug sent me. I need another Kevin Freeman. I know that's going to be hard. I need another big coach. I know it. I need another Herb Baker. I need another Sterling Creeks. I need another one. I need another. I'm going down the list. I need another Kenny Gamble. Boy, if I had 20 Kenny Gambles, I'd be winning. I need another. Who else I got? Trey Phillips. You know, if I had another you, I'd be all right. Harold Tillman. Harold Tillman. I need you to duplicate yourself tomorrow. Because you talking about let Travis live. We ain't said nothing about Travis. I said if I was on here talking about Travis and stuff, that's what I said. We don't, we know how to mind our own on here. And it is our business. If it's in the public space, is it in the public medium? They want it to be in our business. If he didn't want it, well, let me get back to old Mr. Tillman right here. If they didn't want it, why the girl come on social media and broadcast it then the other night? If it's their business. So don't tell me it's your business when I'm in I'm in season 4 and week 12 of your bull crap, and now it's your business? Man, you new to the Chop Shop, boy. We true to this. Let me see. I'm trying to see who else. If I had some more Kirk Collins, oh my God. Boy, if I had some more Gary Carters. Tomorrow, yes. Shadow Creek is on the road in Dallas after Christmas. We'll keep you posted. Okay. Yeah, I heard they're going up to the what you call it, the In-N-Out burger thing. Yeah. What you talking about, Fred? From St. Thomas, 6'10". The young fella who ended up at wait, y'all, hold up. I got some quality gear from him. Oh yeah. Doug, not just for you to have it, Doug. Doug, all of your Prairie View guys. All your Prairie. Oh, okay. I see y'all talking about the guy who played against So they beat a dude with a 6'10" dude on the team. Okay, it don't matter how tall your ass is, huh? Boy, I had something to tell y'all too about high school basketball. Let me make sure. Did y'all? I don't know. They just said this is what they told me. This is what they told me. This is what they told me. They said the kid Jakai checked back into Toscasita. I don't know what time. They just sent me that. I don't know how true it is, but they sent that to me. But y'all, I saw something. Y'all, college football is going a place that's crazy. The guys who cannot own an NFL team, because it ain't but 32 of them, are now purchasing college football teams. Billionaire former Bucks owner Mark, we'll talk about a little bit more. Mark Lassery, he invested in college sports. It's been in the works. I just hope our HBCU footballs don't get left out when it's happened. It's like some major record labels buying up the small indie labels. What they doing? Let's say you want to go spend a 100,000 on getting your stadium fixed up, but they'll come in and give you 50,000, but they got stake in it. And they see now, them collectors, when you get money to collectives, you can't write that off. But when you giving money this way, you can write it off. So they getting it in out here, man. And y'all, this college football, these players got to have a thicker mindset, because these people are mad when these people are mad. I ain't gonna lie. I was mad at Javon Quinley last year and David Jones last year. I was mad as hell because they was jacking them damn games off of Memphis. And Memphis paid them handsomely. But I was mad, but I wouldn't go public and be mad, be mad at the kids publicly. These young kids got to know, if you getting this NIL money, it come with the territory now. All right? It's going to be some scrutiny come with it. The 6'10" guy from St. Thomas went to SoCal, and left. Okay, I got you. I put his fan. Oh, yeah, I remember you told me about that. I remember you told me. But y'all, that's all we got. That's all we got. We got all we got. Michael Oakes. I remember you told me about him. I forgot all about him. Man, I told you I got so much stuff on my mind. But I think that's it. But go back in the beginning. I talked about some great stuff about B.J. Armstrong. I talked about how Drake beat Kansas State, and Kansas State paid a dude $2 million to play the hoop for them this year. And Drake coached don't make half that much. And then he brought 4 Division II kids, Doug, with him, and now has beaten the Wildcats and the sham of an NIL team, the Miami. Miami gave this boy, that dude they gave this money to down in Miami. What's that guy's name? Y'all, he ain't just that good. He got to get better. Pat, a dude named Pat, who they gave all that money to, Miami guard. Man can't hit a bull in the behind with a sledgehammer. But we can. That's it. That's it, y'all. I'm out of here. But I had fun with y'all today on Women and Men Rock Wednesday. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm out. Bye.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live.